Are you truly prepared for what's coming? The world is changing faster than we can imagine. Economic instability, natural disasters, and global supply chain breakdowns are becoming a terrifying new reality. Fresh food availability isn't as guaranteed as it once was, and the next shortage could arrive when we least expect it. What will you do when grocery store shelves are empty? That's where canned foods come in. These humble items might just save your life one day. With an incredibly long shelf life and the ability to retain essential nutrients, canned foods could become the ultimate currency in times of crisis. But which ones are worth stocking up on? Today I'm going to unveil 7 canned foods that will be absolutely priceless during the next big shortage. You won't just learn which cans to grab, but why they could mean the difference between survival and struggle. One of these might even shock you with how valuable it will be when supplies start vanishing. Don't wait until it's too late. Stick around, because this is information you can't afford to ignore. 1. Legumes. When the next food shortage hits, the reality will be grim. Fresh food will be harder to find, and options may disappear almost overnight. That's why canned legumes, like lentils, chickpeas, beans, and peas, should be at the very top of your emergency stockpile. Why? Because they're not just food, they're survival fuel. Packed with a powerhouse mix of protein, fiber, carbohydrates, and vital micronutrients, these cans could mean the difference between staying strong and healthy or being left vulnerable in a crisis. The biggest advantage of canned legumes is their readiness. Think about it. What happens when there's no electricity to cook or no propane to heat your food? These legumes require nothing. You can eat them as is, straight from the can, and don't underestimate this during an emergency. When everything's falling apart around you, having a reliable source of nutrition that doesn't require cooking could be life-saving. There's more. Legumes aren't just about convenience. They are incredibly nutritious. Unlike junk foods that will spike your blood sugar and leave you feeling worse, legumes have a low glycemic index, meaning they provide stable energy without dangerous sugar crashes. For those managing diabetes or other health concerns, this could be crucial. Even more terrifying to ignore is the toll a crisis takes on your heart. Thankfully, legumes are here to help. Cholesterol-free and loaded with disease-fighting antioxidants like flavonoids and polyphenols, they combat the inflammation and oxidative stress you're sure to face when stress is at its peak. And get this, legumes are also rich in folate, which your body needs for red blood cells and DNA repair. Think long-term survival. When every bit of health matters, deficiencies are not an option. Another life-saving feature? Their shelf life. These small cans of gold can stay good for 5+ years if stored right. Years when every other fresh food you once knew will have rotted away. Canned legumes will stand as an enduring source of safety when panic buyers clear the shelves. Versatility is yet another weapon in their arsenal. These nutrient-packed beans can transform into hearty stews, protein-packed salads, or combined with rice for the perfect meal to keep you nourished and full when chaos reigns. All of this, and they remain some of the most affordable items you can stock right now, before it's too late. Number 2, canned pumpkin. Canned pumpkin is not just a convenient food, it's your lifeline in a crisis. If you think pumpkins are only for pies, think again. This unassuming ingredient could very well be priceless during the next food shortage, and ignoring its potential now could be a critical mistake. Canned pumpkin is made from ripe, cooked, and carefully processed pumpkins, locking in a powerhouse of essential nutrients to sustain you when food becomes scarce. It is tasty. One of the most impressive benefits of canned pumpkin is its staggeringly high vitamin A content. And no, this isn't just a nice-to-have nutrient. It's absolutely vital for your survival. Vitamin A supports your eyesight, strengthens your immune defenses, and keeps your skin intact, which is crucial during high-stress situations where infections and resource shortages may become the norm. Section 15. The vitamin question. Imagine navigating a world of food scarcity, with your health deteriorating simply because you didn't stock up on something as simple as canned pumpkin. It's even more important under prolonged stress, where your body becomes increasingly vulnerable to fatigue and illness. But that's not all. Canned pumpkin also boasts a solid dose of vitamin C, a nutrient your body literally can't do without in harsh conditions. Vitamin C helps repair tissue, fight off illness, and even keeps your skin from breaking down. Its role in collagen production means your wounds heal faster, which could be a life or death factor when healthcare is hard to access. Then, there's fiber. Often overlooked, but absolutely essential. Fiber in canned pumpkin improves your digestion and keeps your gut healthy, something you'll dearly miss if you're living off overly processed or less than ideal emergency foods. Still not impressed? Think about potassium. Another critical mineral heavily present in canned pumpkin. Potassium is your secret weapon against the havoc caused by salty, sodium-packed emergency rations. Potassium is the only nutrient that has been shown to inappropriately affect brain health, with a study finding a close connection. It regulates muscle and nerve functions and ensures fluid balance, protecting you from dangerous imbalances when your diet options are limited and often unhealthy. Aside from its incredible nutritional prowess, canned pumpkin is a kitchen chameleon. It thickens soups and stews to make them feel hearty and filling, acts as the star ingredient for purees, or even sneaks into desserts like bread and cakes while cutting down on added sugar. Its natural sweetness shines without compromise. And here's the kicker. Canned pumpkin has a shelf life of up to 5 years when stored properly, making it a reliable, no-brainer addition to your emergency pantry. Ignore canned pumpkin at your peril. While everyone else is scrambling for overpriced and less effective options during the next shortage, you'll be sitting on a stash of this golden superfood, ready to nourish your body, protect your health, and keep you steady in uncertain times. It's more than a pantry item. It's a survival essential. Number 3. Canned fruit in its own juice. When the next big shortage hits, fresh fruit will be one of the first things to disappear, leaving grocery store shelves barren. That's why canned fruit in its own juice could be an absolute lifesaver, and it's third on our list of must-have canned foods. Don't underestimate these humble cans. They're packed with nutrients and energy to help you survive when times get tough. Canned peaches, pears, pineapples, and other fruits are more than just sweet treats. They are a secret weapon for staying healthy when the food supply chain breaks down. They're rich in vitamin C, a critical nutrient that your body desperately needs during stressful times. Vitamin C does so much more than most people realize. It strengthens your immune system, helps your body heal wounds, and improves iron absorption. Without it, you risk getting sick or feeling weak, which is the last thing you need when the world feels like it's falling apart. The natural sugars in canned fruits give you an instant energy boost, which can be a game changer. Whether you're rationing food, doing physical labor, or just trying to keep your family safe, that quick source of energy might be the difference between exhaustion and productivity. But here's a critical warning. Always choose fruit canned in its own juice, not heavy syrups. Those sugary syrups may taste good, but they aren't doing your body any favors, and could leave you feeling sluggish when you need energy most. What makes canned fruit even more incredible is its versatility. You can eat it straight out of the can when there's no time to spare, mix it in with bland emergency rations to give meals some sweetness, or use it to create a makeshift dessert for a bit of comfort in a chaotic time. Desperate times call for creative solutions, and canned fruit has your back. And here's the kicker. Canned fruit can last for years if stored properly. You can stash it away without worrying about it spoiling anytime soon. It's lightweight, easy to carry, and budget-free, making it an essential addition to your emergency stockpile. Imagine the chaos of a shortage, empty shelves, panicked crowds, rising prices. That small can of peaches or pineapples sitting in your cupboard could be worth its weight in gold when fresh food is gone, making it much more than just another pantry item. Number 4. Canned fatty fish. When the next shortage strikes, and make no mistake, it's not a matter of if, but when, canned fatty fish like sardines, salmon, mackerel, and herring might just become the most priceless commodities in your pantry. Why? Because these small, often underestimated cans pack a nutritional punch that could mean the difference between thriving or merely surviving. First, these fish are loaded with omega-3 fatty acids, essential nutrients that your body doesn't produce on its own. These brain boosters help regulate your emotions, keeping you level-headed even in the most high-pressure, chaotic situations. Imagine being in the midst of a crisis, where fear and uncertainty cloud every judgment call, and having a food source that literally supports your ability to think clearly. That alone makes these cans worth their weight in gold. But the benefits don't stop there. Canned fatty fish are also one of the rare natural sources of vitamin D, a critical nutrient for bone health, immune support, and even mood stability. If sunlight becomes scarce, whether due to extended time indoors or catastrophic weather changes, these little cans could save you from vitamin D deficiency, a condition that weakens your immune system and leaves you vulnerable to illness. And here's an often overlooked bonus. Sardines come with edible bones packed with calcium and phosphorus, perfect for supporting your skeletal health when every ounce of strength matters. Long shelf life? Check. These tiny powerhouses will keep for 3 to 5 years without refrigeration, making them ideal for blackout scenarios or disrupted supply chains. Their portability ensures you can store them easily or even bring them on the go if you're forced to evacuate quickly. And don't underestimate their versatility. Whether you eat them straight from the can for an instant jolt of energy, or mix them into pastas, salads, or stews, They provide sustenance you can rely on. Even sustainability-conscious buyers can breathe a sigh of relief. Many brands now ensure responsible fishing practices, so you can prioritize survival without compromising the planet. During the next crisis, while others scramble for instant noodles or canned beans, those who prepared wisely will be savoring these nutrient-dense, versatile staples. Number 5. Canned leafy greens. When the next big shortage hits, canned leafy greens like spinach, kale, and chard could become one of the most invaluable items in your pantry. These humble cans might not seem like much, but their worth will skyrocket when food supplies run low. Packed with life-saving nutrients, these greens are more than just a convenient food. They could be the thing that keeps you going during the toughest of times. With proper care, you could do something like turn them into salads. Why are these greens so critical? For starters, they're loaded with powerful antioxidants like carotenoids and flavonoids, which can help protect your body when stress levels are skyrocketing and health resources are scarce. Antioxidants fight oxidative stress and inflammation that can wreak havoc on your body during a crisis. On top of that, they're rich in essential vitamins like C and K, which are crucial for supporting bone strength, aiding blood clotting, and speeding up healing when injuries could mean the difference between survival and catastrophe. But that's not all. Canned leafy greens are a hidden goldmine of minerals like iron and magnesium. These minerals are vital for maintaining energy levels, calming your nerves, and ensuring your blood can carry oxygen, essential functions when every day feels like a battle for survival. They even contain lutein and zeaxanthin, compounds that protect your eyes from the strain and damage that could occur when medical help is hard to find. Beyond their health benefits, canned leafy greens are a prepper's dream. Their long shelf life and easy storage make them a no-brainer. Even better, they're soft and versatile, meaning you can effortlessly toss them into soups, stews, or even blend them into sauces to keep meals interesting when variety is hard to come by. Because they're already cooked, you won't need extra fuel or water to prepare them, a critical advantage when every resource matters. When shelves are empty and fresh produce is a distant memory, those dusty cans of leafy greens will become absolute lifesavers. Don't underestimate them. Stock up now, because when the shortage comes, you'll be glad you did. Number 6. Canned meat. When disaster strikes and grocery shelves are stripped bare, canned meat might just become the priceless treasure you never knew you needed. Packed with high-quality protein, these compact cans are a survivalist's dream. Whether it's chicken, pork, ground beef, or even corned beef, this essential item gives your body the strength and energy it needs to endure the toughest times. Imagine enduring prolonged stress, physical exhaustion, or desperate attempts to secure basic needs. Canned meat provides the fuel your body requires to repair itself and keep going. Don't underestimate the importance of protein. Without it, you risk your body breaking down when you need it the most. But that's not all. Canned meat brings more to the table than just protein. It's often loaded with essential minerals like iron and zinc. Iron is your guardian against anemia, a debilitating condition that often arises when nutrient-rich foods become scarce. And zinc? It's like your body's security system, reinforcing your immune defenses and expediting wound healing when injuries are all too common. Some varieties even include crucial B vitamins, which are your secret weapons for maintaining energy and keeping your nervous system sharp. A godsend in crisis scenarios. This isn't just survival food, it's versatile. It's easy to throw straight into your mouth in a desperate situation, or you can stretch it into soups, stews, sandwiches, or even a hearty salad, as long as you have the ingredients. Many canned meats come pre-seasoned, a blessing when seasoning supplies or time for preparation runs thin. It's a meal ready to go when every second counts. Now here's the real kicker. Canned meat has a shelf life that often reaches 3 to 5 years, sometimes even longer. It doesn't just endure, it thrives in your emergency stash, providing you with a reliable food option while fresher items rot away. And don't worry about the high sodium levels everyone talks about. Low sodium options exist for those who prefer a healthier balance. When chaos and evacuation become your reality, the sturdy, compact cans are easy to transport and don't easily crack under pressure, unlike weaker, fresh alternatives. This is why canned meat will be your savior when collapse looms. Don't overlook it. Stock up now while you still can, because when the next shortage hits, these simple cans might just decide whether you thrive or fight for survival. Discover Danish can. Number 7. Canned coconut milk. Imagine a world where your usual groceries are gone, shelves bare, and chaos reigns. What would you turn to for survival? Here's a hidden gem you might not have considered. Canned coconut milk. This surprising powerhouse of nutrition and practicality might just be your golden ticket when the next food shortage strikes. And trust me, you're going to want it in your emergency stash. Canned coconut milk isn't just creamy and delicious. It's packed with essential nutrients that could keep you alive and thriving during dire times. Its high concentration of healthy fats, specifically medium-chain triglycerides, MCTs, provides a rapid energy source your body can absorb and metabolize quickly. When stress is high, physical demands have skyrocketed, and your energy reserves are running on fumes. These fats could literally keep you going. Don't underestimate its life-saving potential. But that's not all. Each can of coconut milk is a mineral powerhouse. It's rich in iron, which fights off anemia and keeps your energy levels steady. Because who can afford to feel weak in a crisis? There's also magnesium to help your muscles relax and combat those debilitating cramps that can strike when you're scavenging for resources or hauling supplies. Plus, the potassium content regulates fluid balance and supports nerve function, vital for staying sharp and responsive when survival odds feel slim. Now, think beyond nutrition. Canned coconut milk is a jack-of-all-trades in the kitchen. Its shelf-stable design, lasting 2 to 5 years, makes it a dependable base for meals where versatility is key. It transforms bland recipes into comforting, rich dishes, even when resources are limited. Soups, curries, smoothies, or even desserts, this ingredient doesn't just sustain you, it elevates your meals, proving you don't have to sacrifice flavor during an emergency. And for those who can't rely on dairy due to lactose intolerance or allergies, coconut milk offers a brilliant alternative. Here's a chilling thought. What happens when access to fresh or alternative milk sources disappears altogether? Canned coconut milk steps in as a hero. You can even thicken sauces, add flavor to survival basics, or enjoy it straight if nothing else is available. Once opened, it stays fresh in the fridge for days or frozen for even longer. And unlike other perishable foods, this can't frost quietly in your closet, waiting for the moment you'll need it most. This attitude served the crematory so well that it was adopted as when the next big shortage hits, and it's coming sooner than you think. Canned coconut milk will feel like liquid gold in your pantry. Nutritious, practical, long-lasting, and incredibly versatile, it's a survival essential you can't afford to ignore. The bottom line, when chaos strikes and essentials become scarce, preparation can mean the difference between mere survival and thriving against the odds. These 7 canned foods, each with unique qualities and life-sustaining nutrients, are must-haves for any emergency stockpile. From protein-packed meats to versatile coconut milk, each item offers more than just longevity. They provide the energy, nutrition, and adaptability necessary to endure the toughest challenges. Pursuing health, taking fighting with you into the future. Stock up now while supplies last and ensure your pantry is ready for whatever the future holds. Your survival just might depend on it.